Would you ever consider going into a public toilet?
I always go into public toilets, but I go in with wipes, sanitizer, my own tissue. So by the time I leave, if you go into a public toilet after me, you're fine.
Hi guys, it's your girl Hilda Katebe, and today we are at Art Cafe at Valley Arcade, yet with another episode of 10 things that you cannot live without and you'll never guess. Our guest today, it's the lovely singer and actress Habida. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for coming to see me.
Thank you for having us. First of all, before you even start the 10 things you can't live without, where have you been, Mama?
I hate this question because I've not been gone. I've just been working in different places. So I'll start with, let's say, South Africa. I lived there for about 5 years, signed to Warner Brothers, which is, I guess, Gallo. And then we moved, then I moved back here. And then we left again and moved to Oman. Don't ask. And then from there, UK, Dubai, and now I'm back.
Karibu sana nyumbani. First song is out. What was the inspo behind the music?
So the first song I've released since I came back is... I released an EP at the top of the year. And that was Sunshine. Woo-wee, Searching.
It's okay, we've been fans till then. But this is the new one.
Yeah, so this, Searching, I Need That Love, and Show Me the Way. And then now I've just released a song called Kenya Rising.
What was the inspiration behind the music? We're seeing a lot of Kenya, Nairobi. So what was maybe the inspiration?
So actually, I was asked by one of the sports, I won't say which sport, they commissioned me to do the song, but then it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. So I decided to release it myself. And in another interview, I was talking about how we talk about how Kenyans don't support their industries, music, sports is one of them. So I decided at the time, Manyala and what's his name? Okay. Kipchoge. You'll have to edit that part. Manyala and Kipchoge were winning all over the place, and some other women as well, but them too, they were highlighted. So I decided to celebrate Kenya through our runners. And you know how everyone is like, oh, you're Kenyan, do you run? So I was like, okay, a good way to, highlight Kenya and our biggest talent.
Okay, so we've also seen there's a new film coming out on the 6th of October. I was curious, how do you get casted for such films?
So I was actually in the UK in the pandemic. And I don't know, I would apply for work online. There's a lot of websites in the UK. There's a lot of agencies. So I applied and I auditioned online. And then the whole cast risked going on set, with COVID. Actually, one of the guys got COVID and we had to shut down for a while. And then we came back. But yeah.
So I saw an interesting fact about you. Is that you are afraid of jams. And I was just wondering, would you ever consider going into a public toilet?
I always go into public toilets, but I go in with wipes, sanitizer, my own tissue. So by the time I leave, if you go into a public toilet after me, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay. So we go straight into the questions. We can start with your top three. Top three things that you can't live without till we get to the 10. So it is the number one thing that you absolutely cannot live without.
So, okay, I'll start from the top of the day. Is the first thing I do is, okay, so we're doing what, 10 things?
10, but now, top three.
Top three. Okay, so the first three things I do in the morning that I cannot do without is I get out of bed and the first thing I do is I have to brush my teeth. That goes with the germaphobe thing. And then the next thing is I get on my prayer mat and pray. And then the third thing is my coffee. Yeah. Cannot live without those three things.
Those three things. That makes sense. That makes sense. So, the rest sasa. So, as we conclude, is there anything coming up? Is there any launches? Any music launch? Anything?
So I'll be working on a new EP, but up until December, I'm planning to release quite a bit of music. I will do a mini tour where, just let people know I'm back. And I'm shooting a series now, so that should be ready for next year sometime. So I'm excited about that. And who knows what else?
What else? We recently noticed that one of your accounts was hacked. What happened there?
You want the whole story? I think I actually gave them access. I was distracted. It was pickup time, with my kids. And I had just posted a picture of myself in a magazine. So I thought it was the magazine saying, you've infringed. So I said, okay. And then they asked for my username, password, and I was picking up the kids. I was like, okay, password, what? Next thing you know, I'm being asked for £500 to get my page back. So I was like, forget you. I don't know if I can curse, but the real word, you can put the real word in there. And I started a new page. So whoever's following the old one, you're probably following, I don't know who now. But the new page is still the real Habida, but I'm sure you're going to have to look for it and follow again. So please do.
So guys, that was it with the 10 things that Habida cannot do without. Keep it here, right here on Sauti TV.